Happy Monday. Happy, wow, almost end of September. I am so excited for tonight's call. We have some people that will be speaking, that will be pouring into us from a recent reset experience, as well as a couple tips and tricks that I am so excited to hear about. And then I will do a little bit of housekeeping and it's not the end of the month yet, but a little bit of housekeeping that we will be talking about. So, Micah, if you are ready, go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Okay, thanks everyone for hopping on. I'm going to introduce my friend Leah. We've been friends since college, for better or for worse. And anyway, she's been very similar to my experience of wishy-washy with the whole plexus journey. But she has done a few resets and she just did one last week, a week ago actually. You started, I think. Um, and has had great success. So she's going to talk about how it has made her feel and why she continues to do them. So, Leah, take it away.
Okay, hi, I'm Leah. I live in Emporia, Kansas, and I've known Micah for like 10 years, I think going on 10 years, so it's kind of crazy. But she told me that I just needed to talk about my recent reset that I did. I started it last Monday, and I joined Lexi's group on Facebook, so I recognize some of the names in here. I just don't know any faces. Um, but Pretty much I've been inconsistent with using Plexus products since college. I think I started using them like my junior year of college, which I don't even remember what year that was. Because it's been so long ago, it seems like. And I started just using Slim and then just again I used it inconsistently and I think I was using ProBio at the time too or trying to. And then I mean, Active came out and I started using Active inconsistently, and same thing with every other product, it seems like. At one time, I was using the old skincare routine and I loved it, and then I just stopped using it. I don't know why, I'm just very inconsistent. But when the resets came out, I started one, and if you hear my dogs, I apologize because they're always wanting to get in the picture. Um, but I started doing the resets and really loved how they made me feel the first day. And then with my job, I'm an athletic trainer, so I work, I don't know, I know everyone works a lot these days, but usually I average around like 65 hours a week. And I work 7 days a week from August 1st through like December 1st. Um, and so I just get emotional and stressed and get really hungry by the end of day two, and I usually give up on day two. And so I actually have like a stock of like day threes stocked up in my cabinet right now because I just never seem to finish the reset. But last week I started on Monday, and the Facebook group really, really helped me power through. And it just happened that last week was one of my busiest weeks so far this semester, and I wasn't able to come home over lunch, so I wasn't tempted by any means to have snacks or to grab, a piece of chocolate or whatever. And funny enough, I have a chocolate stash on my desk, and usually I just like stress eat those things before going to football practice. And last week I was able to not do that. And I don't know if it was the mindset of getting through the 3 days or if it was the Facebook group that encouraged me or God's will. I think maybe all three of them helped me. But I didn't do any before or after pictures because I was embarrassed with my starting pictures or what they would look like. And I also didn't weigh myself before because I just didn't want to know. But based off of how my clothes fit this weekend, I would say I lost a decent amount of at least inflammation because my jeans were like hanging on me this weekend. And I can just tell like in my t-shirts and my work shorts, like they're not tight around my arms like they were And so I don't I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going with this conversation. But I'm just really proud that I was able to get through it, and I'm really proud of the people that were also in that Facebook group that were able to make it through, because it sounds like we all struggle with different life events, and life can give us twists and turns week by week. And so it was just a really good community. Um, and I think we all had really, really good positives and really good outcomes after that. Do I need to hit on anything else, Lexi or Micah?
Nope, that was perfect.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Okay, Micah, do you have any other tips or tricks that you want to add? Maybe just going off of her story, or
Um, I would say the biggest tips I have are one, when you're doing a reset, drink like 15 gallons of water and just because it'll help because I struggle hardcore with resets. I also have gotten to the point when I do them that if I am that hungry, then there are the cards that say you can have a half an apple or I think cucumbers or something like it's okay to do those. So the other thing I did was stay super busy when I do them and go to bed really early and brush my teeth really early. So whatever you can do to not stare at food. But yeah, I definitely struggle with resets, but it is always worth it when I finish them.
perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, a lot of it too. I have noticed that the couple that I have done, and literally, I think I've only done 3 total. Um, and a lot of it is mindset, knowing going into it, planning ahead for the other people that are in your house. Hold that they know that it'd be best if you didn't have to cook a meal, or have extra things around the house. It's really easy for me to tell Woody when I'm doing that. Hey, we're basically cleaning out the refrigerator, um, so that not a lot of that stuff is hanging out. And I don't have the food noise. I don't know if it's because I've been on the Probio 5 consistently for 11 years, that I don't have the food noise. That's not my issue. I just like carbs a lot. So making sure that I don't have a lot of bread around or anything like that. Rolls, cheesy bread, whatever. Nobody gets to talk about lasagna or chicken and noodles while I'm on a reset for sure. So, yeah, Taylor, also watch what you do based on your cycle. See, that's again another thing that I don't have coming into the mix. So it's hard. That's something that you guys think about, and I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. Tell someone that to do that, to be based off of that. So, yeah, I love our reset, and I love what the company has put together, and that they keep making it better and better every time. So, with that, just a little bit of housekeeping before we jump off. So we have, today is the 22nd, so we still have, what is it, 8 full days, right? Yes, 8 full days of the month of October. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I am doing a 35 to Thrive. Following that at noon is one through corporate, and Kelsey Webb will be doing that one at noon. So that'll be fun. Do a back to back. And then double credits. Sorry, just trying to think about everything. I didn't make notes ahead of time because it's just been a little bit crazy. Double credits will be ending in 8 days for Leaders Retreat Contest. We're still working towards Icon Club. We still have next day pay that they're saying is ending at the end of the month, and I haven't heard otherwise. I really hope they don't take it away. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. Um, Saturday, the huge event with Beth Anderson and Yvette from corporate, from 2 to 4 And then prior to that, remember, we have our team lunch at 11:30 at Thunder Road there in Grand Island. Please let me know if you will be coming because it'd be great if we can get, if you've been there before, we get this area over to the left side where we can pretty much all sit together. So let me know if you will be coming and how many is coming in your group so we can try and save a spot big enough for all of us. Also got a text message that a little birdie and someone else may be joining us. And I don't know exactly who that is, but someone, I don't know, someone special may be joining us for lunch on Saturday morning before the event. Then the event is from 2 to 4 and it is going to be so fun. We have so many fun things planned. Jen, Beth, Dawn, and I, and we are so excited to host all of you and your potentials and your team members. So let's knock it out of the park. This time it will be upstairs. There will be signs when you get to Riverside Golf Club for you to follow. As to the exact location in the Riverside, go in the same door that you normally do, and there's a stairway right there, and you just go upstairs. So, does anybody have any questions or comments or anything that they would like to add before we stop the recording? Nope, nope, nothing. Okay, perfect. We will end that for tonight. Super excited. October group. Oh yes. That got posted. I posted that this morning. The new October challenge group that is hosted by some of the top jewels in the company. That is already posted. Join the group. It's going to be perfect with the balance and the restore coming up for the month of October. It's going to be so fun. I'm already in the group and seeing what they're putting together, and it is going to be the bomb. It's perfect to get people started for that. Basically, I mean, obviously best, just like we talked about in our chat group last week, was the triplex plus restore plus ease is your best option. And then they do give you other options to be able to join the group too, product wise. So yes, thanks Lex for the October group. Okay, perfect. I'm going to stop the recording. Remember where? It's easy to, there it is.